The private terminal at LAX hummed with the quiet energy of wealth and privilege. The first-class lounge was a sanctuary of leather chairs, crystal glasses, and hushed conversations among the elite. Among them, a man sat alone, his presence commanding yet unassuming. Dressed in a fitted black hoodie and dark jeans, he could have been mistaken for a bodyguard, if not for the way his sharp blue eyes missed nothing. Jason Statham. He sipped his espresso, the steam curling around his stubble as he scrolled through his phone. He liked flying private when he could, but today, a last-minute change had him in first class instead. No matter. He wasn't one to make a fuss. Across the lounge, a loud, boisterous laugh cut through the calm. A man in a tailored Brioni suit, Marcus Holloway, held court with two associates, his voice carrying as he bragged about his latest deal. "Another million in the bank, boys," Marcus crowed, swirling his whiskey. "And you know what they say, money talks, bullshit walks." His companions chuckled on cue. Then Marcus's gaze landed on Jason. His lip curled slightly. "Look at this guy," he muttered, just loud enough for his friends to hear. First class must be handing out discounts to gym rats now. One of his associates, a nervous-looking man in glasses, shifted uncomfortably. "Marcus, maybe don't." "What?" Marcus grinned. "He's probably some washed-up MMA fighter who blew his paycheck on a ticket. Bet he's never even seen a real suit." Jason didn't react. He'd heard worse. But Marcus wasn't done. The gate agent announced boarding, and first-class passengers began filing onto the plane. Jason stood, slinging his duffel over his shoulder. Marcus, now a few steps behind him, couldn't resist. "Hey, big guy," he called, smirking. "You sure you're in the right section? Economy's back that way." Jason paused. Turned. For the first time, Marcus got a full look at his face, the hardened jawline, the ice-cold stare. Something flickered in Marcus's gut. Recognition? Fear? But his ego smothered it. "Problem?" Marcus challenged. Jason held his gaze for a beat. Then, without a word, turned and walked onto the plane. Marcus laughed to his friends. "Yeah, that's what I thought." Marcus's smugness lasted exactly until he found his seat. 12A, right next to 12B. Jason Statham. "You've got to be fucking kidding me," Marcus muttered. Jason didn't even look up as Marcus squeezed past him, making a show of huffing and adjusting his suit. "Just my luck," Marcus said loudly. Stuck next to the help. A flight attendant nearby stiffened. Jason finally glanced over. "You always this charming?" he asked, "or am I special?" Marcus smirked. "Oh, you're something all right." He leaned in. "Tell me, how many months' salary did this seat cost you?" Jason studied him like a scientist examining a particularly dull specimen. Then he reached into his pocket. Marcus tensed. Was this guy about to throw a punch? But Jason just pulled out a pair of headphones. "Enjoy your flight," he said, sliding them on. Marcus scowled. He wasn't used to being dismissed. Halfway through the flight, Marcus had downed 3 whiskeys and was feeling bold. He nudged Jason's arm. "Hey. I'm talking to you." Jason slowly removed one earbud. "Yeah? You think you're tough, sitting there all quiet?" Marcus sneered. "I know your type. All muscle, no brain. Bet you've never even been in a real fight." A few passengers nearby had stopped pretending not to listen. Jason sighed. "You don't want this." "Oh, I do," Marcus shot back. "In fact, Mr. Statham." A flight attendant rushed over, her face lit up. "We had no idea it was you. The captain, he's a huge fan. He'd love to meet you." The cabin went dead silent. Marcus's stomach dropped. "Statham." A woman across the aisle gasped. "Oh my God. That's Jason Statham." Marcus's mouth went dry. The action star. The guy from the transporter. The one who actually knew how to kill a man with his bare hands. Jason finally turned to Marcus, a slow, dangerous smile spreading across his face. "Like I said. You don't want this." The rest of the flight passed in agonizing silence. Every time Marcus dared to glance over, Jason was staring straight ahead, that same infuriating calm about him. The whispers from other passengers, "That's him. Did you see? That idiot messed with Jason Statham," made Marcus's ears burn. When they landed, Jason stood, towering over Marcus one last time. "Next time," he said quietly, "think before you run your mouth." And with that, he walked off, leaving Marcus and the entire first-class cabin stunned. As Jason disappeared into the airport, Marcus slumped in his seat, his ego shattered. Because the truth was clear, he had messed with the wrong man. The lesson? You never know who someone really is. And arrogance? It always comes back to bite you. So the next time you're tempted to judge someone, remember Marcus Holloway. And ask yourself, what if there's someone you don't want to mess with?